Good morning, guy. Welcome to Filing Doc. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to file the online immigrant visa. But first of all, the first step, you need to fill the online agent. You need to fill out you need to pay, the immigrant, the affidavit of support fee. And you need to pay, the immigrant visa. So after that, you can file the online non-immigrant. So there is two fees that you have to pay: the affidavit of support fee and then the online immigrant fee. Okay, so that's the way it works. You need to pay all those fees first. Generally, after each payment, you need to wait for like a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, or at least at no until you can go up to 3 weeks. Okay, after that you process. So in this case, we already pay the affidavit of support fee, we already pay the immigrant visa fee, and we already apply for the online agent. So that's the last, that the online activity, that's gonna be the last step. So let's let apply, fill out, file online the online immigrant visa. Okay, we just click this. Remember the address that you need to go: https://ceac.state.gov/CEAC. Okay, you got it at the top here. So CEAC stand for Consular Electronic Application Center. Okay, that's what you do. And then you click on DS260. DS260. That's a message. You just click on continue. There you go. You need the case number and the invoice number. Okay, you need the case number, invoice number. So I'm gonna enter the case number right here. So I already entered my case number. I'm just gonna click on continue. So once you click on your case number, continue, you have to enter your invoice number. You need the invoice number, either the invoice number for the affidavit of support fee or the invoice number for the immigrant visa. So you need to choose. So I assume if you're watching this, you are either the petitioner or the applicant. So, and then you enter it, and then you enter the security character, and then you press continue. As you can see on this case, the start application, they tell you choice of agent. This is choice of agent, the DS261 complete. We already did that. And then this is the affidavit of support fee, paid, that's already paid. And then this is, they call it like for fee. This is the immigrant fee. It's paid. 2 fees, they've been paid. And then the last step, we're gonna start the applications. Okay, this is this step, after. So there are 2 type of fee. They told you here 2 type of fee: the affidavit of support fee and the immigrant visa application fee. Okay, not application fee must be paid by each person who is immigrating, and cannot be paid until after NVC has reviewed the form, the DS261. So which means definitely, the online choice of agent, it's really important. So you need to submit that. If you don't submit it, you're not gonna be able to pay the visa. That's really important. Okay, so now start. So they say after you pay the immigrant fee, you're gonna let 1 week, on 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, that's what I did, and then it stay paid, and now I'm gonna start now for the immigrant visa application. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so that's the first page when you start the online visa alien registration applications. Okay, so that's the first page, online visa alien registration. So what you're gonna do, so basically this first page is you just need to check this, that you certify that you have read and understand all these informations. Okay, that basically is easy, and then you're gonna click on continue. So once you certify you agree, so what you got, this is information about the applicant. Okay, so basically simple information, first and last name, first name. So generally this doesn't apply unless you're from China, stuff like that, who don't have what we call if you have other, generally it's no. If you have if your name is other than Latin and you are from China, Greek, you can put something, but otherwise you click doesn't apply. Have you ever used the name So if you ever use the name in the past, you click yes. For they're talking about the applicant, okay? And here this is no. So you click on certify, you click on continue. They start, like as you can see, that's show your progressions. So that's personal informations. That's for the last name, first name. Basically, they ask you native alphabet. This is basically for people from China, Greece, but most of people, they're gonna check no, does not apply. Have you ever used other name? If yes, you're gonna click yes. If no, click no. Most people are gonna click no. And then this is a woman. Those are really simple information. Is this, but remember, this is about the applicant, not about the petitioner. That's mean most of the time this is about the one that is overseas in another country, the applicant. Okay, they're not talking about the U.S. citizen or the permanent resident. They're talking about the applicant. Okay, so select them. If it's single, married, just click here to select. So we are at the bottom of the first page. Still information about the applicant, date of birth, city of birth, country of birth. You can see this person is from Haiti. So this is about the applicant, and this is really easy to do. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click next for personal 2. That was personal 1. The next gonna be personal 2. Let's click on personal 2. So this is personal 2. This is country of origin. So document tab, it can passport. Some people have other travel document, but most people have passport. So I'm gonna put the passport number here, the country that issued the passport. In this case, that's not a big deal. You can know the country. It's easy, Haiti. And then the issuance date. Okay, the issuance date and the expiration date of the passport. So they ask, do you have hold or have held any nationality? So in this case, you're just gonna put something here if it's the case. Most of people are gonna click no. Okay, so let's do this. So that's the information for personal information 2. Personal 2. Now we're gonna go to the address. Okay, let's go to the address and phone number. Click on this. So this is about address and phone number. So you start with the present address, you put it here, and then they want to know since when you start living here. Okay, so still this is information, please, it's about the applicant. Okay, and then these questions, basically what it is, they want to know the address since the applicant turned 16. Okay, so let's say if you have been in the same address since your birthday, you just can't leave this one. So which means if you've been in this address, you know at 15, 14, you can just leave, because have you lived anywhere other than this address since you turn 16? Let's say you get 16 and then you keep changing address, you need to report them. But since you turn 16, you've been in this address only, just let it the way it is. You understand? Just let it the way it is. If you never change address since you turn 16, just let it the way it is. Okay? Just let it the way it is. If you never change address since you turn, just let on this address. So that's why I click no. Okay? Now, let's go at the bottom. Here you're gonna put the phone number. And then after that, you click continue. Okay? Put the phone number at the bottom, you're gonna click continue. So like we said, we put the phone number, the email address, and we click on the next step, gonna be mailing permanent. Okay? We're gonna click here. Okay, mailing and permanent address information. So basically, they want the information where your relative will live in USA. Most of the time, it's gonna be the address of the petitioner. I'm talking about the US citizen or the permanent resident. It's gonna be your address in USA, because they need, remember, this is really important, because this address, this is the one they're gonna mail the permanent resident card, the green card. So that's gonna, most of the time, that's gonna be your address. But please, sometimes you change address, that might be a problem, because they're gonna mail the green card on this address once the person get in USA. That's why this need to be accurate. They ask you, is your mailing address the same as your home address? Most of the time it's going to be yes. Okay, some people have different mailing address. If it's the case, you're gonna put no, so you're gonna put a different address. So is this address where you want your permanent residence to be mailed? So basically, sometime you may have living in a temporary address. You think you might move. You can mail your address to someone that have a mortgage. Someone that is living in a permanent address. You can click no and add it. Okay, if you want to. So the next step is gonna be about the family information. Okay, so we're gonna click on next step for family information. Family information is simple. They want information about the father of the applicant. Last name, first name, birthday. Sometime, in some case, we don't even remember the birthday of the father of the applicant. It depends on which person. Let's say a person of 50 years old, 40 years old, maybe the parent already died. You can click and don't know. They give you these options. So this is about for mother, this is for father. They want the place of birth. As you can see, they give you the choice to put this that don't know if you don't know. Okay, but let's say if it's a kid, I 16 14 years old, you should know. So we're just gonna fill out information about the father and then about the mother, and then we're gonna click here for preview spouse if it's the case. Okay, if it's the case. Basically, this is about preview. Do you have any preview spouse? Yes or no? This is sample questions. So it's to say no. And then it's gonna be about children. If this person have a children, in this case, this is the child. He can have a children. It's gonna be no. Okay. Straightforward question. Did you have a children? Yes or no? It's no. This question is about preview US travel. So basically they want to know if you've been in USA, but please don't try to lie, because they're gonna catch you. They got your fingerprint, stuff like that. You better tell the truth if you've been in USA, if you've been refused, admission. So don't try to lie, because anyway, even though everything got through and then you go to the interview, once they're gonna process your visa, they will catch you. Okay, so tell the truth if you've been. It's yes or no. It's you will choose. So again, remember this is about the applicant. Okay, still when they're talking about previous address, it's still about the applicant. Okay, the main person here, it's the applicant. Primary occupation. In this case, she's a student. So let me see something like student. Yeah, I just use student, and then I'm just gonna put the name of the school, address, stuff like that. So we're still in work on education. They want to know after what you're doing right now. They want to know. They're talking please about the principal immigrant. In this case, she's a student, but you will choose. And then they want to know also once you come in USA what you're gonna do. She's still gonna be a student. So let me choose. Okay, just choose what you're gonna do once you get in USA. The next step is about work and education. Okay, additional. It's about work and education. Additional information. So have you served in the military? Yes or no? Okay, you click no. If yes, you put yes. So the next questions, the next section, it's gonna be about the petitioner. They're gonna need information about the U.S. citizen or the permanent resident. It's not about the applicant. Okay. Here you're gonna select how are you related to the petitioner. Is it father, mother, stuff like that. So in-law. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Spouse. Choose the one that apply to your case. Okay. So once you are done with this, the petitioner, in the case this is her father, that's the address. The next is gonna be security background questions. Basically, those are security questions. Most of the time they're gonna be no. If there is one that is yes, you better tell it, because they just want to know, if you are not a threat to the country. So, but don't try to lie again. Tell the truth. Okay, they will find out. So that's the way to go. So basically, it's gonna be yes, no question, yes and no question. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna be. Okay, let's do them. As you can see here, we got a bunch of yes or no questions. This is medical questions. It's going to be criminal, security 1, security 2, immigration law violations, miscellaneous. So like I told you, most the answer gonna be no, but if there is one that is yes, tell the truth. Because if they find out, you're gonna be in trouble. So as you can see, the first, do you have a communicable disease? Okay, public health significance such as tuberculosis, stuff like that. Yes or no? Most of the time, it's gonna be no. In a case, it's okay. It's gonna be no. Do you have a okay that you have received? Right. Oh no, excuse me. This should be yes. Okay, so this should be yes because they want to be sure. They want to be sure that you are protected from disease. Okay. Do you have a mental physical disorder that pose threat? That's a no. Do you ever been drug abuse? It's no. Okay. So remember this one. Do you have documentation to establish that you have received vaccination? So normally that should be yes. If no, you better try to get it because anyway, they will send you a document to get vaccination. Okay, so that's really important to get in USA vaccination. So the next step is gonna be criminal information. Okay, as you can see, it's criminal information. So it's not impossible, but if you have criminal record, it's gonna be hard. Okay, but again, don't try to lie. So have you ever been arrested? I know some people have been arrested and then sometimes they get in court, they, they are free. Submit any documentation. If you've been arrested and the judge, grant you relief, stuff like that, you can bring them. You still can get in your essay. Okay, that's no. In our case, no. So this is criminal information. So as you can see, most of them are no. If it's yes, you better tell the truth. This is security question. So the last question for the background, it's about social security. Say again, this is about the applicant, okay? Security information over the applicant. Have you ever applied for social security number? Yes or no? So if it's yes, most of the time it's gonna be no because this person have never been in USA. But if you've been in USA for some reason and you apply for social security, you can put yes, okay? It's no. Now, do you want the social security number issues? Definitely. That's gonna be yes. Don't put no here. Because if you put no, which means when you get in USA, you're not gonna get any social security number. And social security number is really important for you to work, okay? So that's really important. Which means if you answer yes, you may be able to use, your whole social security number, okay? Now, they say, again, do you authorize disclosure of information from this form to the Department of Homeland Security, the Social Security Administration and such? It should be yes. So this is, yes, yes. Okay, most of them are no, but those need to be yes, okay? So, and then the next step is going to be the review. Okay, we are done. It's going to be only the review. So in this step, you just review the information that you already input. Just make sure they are correct. You click next, you review all the information to make sure that they are accurate, okay? So as you can see, I'm just reviewing the information I already input. If there is a mistake, I can click on edit to make the corrections. Next is going to be a family. You're just going to click next. If there is any mistake, you can click here to make corrections, okay? So after reviewing, that the last step, they call it the assign certifications. Did anyone assist you? If you're watching this video, try to do it by yourself. It's going to be no. Okay, and now you're going to put the case number, the passport number. They're talking, please, about the applicant. And then you enter this code. You enter sign, submit, and then next for confirmation. That's simple, okay? As you can see, they say you successfully sign it and submit. And the next page is going to be the confirmation page, okay? So they basically told me the immigration visa and alien registration applications was sent to the National Visa Center for review. However, NVC will not review the DS-260 until they have received the required financial and civil document. So which means you send this, after that you need to send the financial, like they're talking about affidavit of support. This is a form, the I-864. You need to send it with your 1040 tax return as well as W2. If you don't have 1040 and W2, what you're gonna do, just go to any IRS office that is next to you. They're gonna give you a transcript. Okay, they're gonna give you a transcript. A transcript is enough because the transcript got information for the 1040, your tax return, as well as a W2, and then you will send that with the form I-864 affidavit of support. Remember, the affidavit of support is about, they just want to see if you have enough financial resource to sponsor relatives. Sometimes people don't have enough money, so you don't got enough money. So what you did, you can find a friend that can file an additional I-864 for you. I got a video about how to file the affidavit of support. You can check them out. Okay, so that's the way. Basically, once they review everything, they will send you a notice telling you that the interview has been scheduled. They tell NBC cannot schedule your visa interview until your submitting document is complete. So at this step, the last step is to file any civil document, copy of passport. First of all, one thing important, please, the cover sheet. Remember to send the cover sheet, because the cover sheet help them track, the case. Okay, the cover sheet. That's why it's really critical to what they call the online agent. There is a cover sheet. Once they open your envelope, the first thing they did, they scan the cover sheet in order to track the case. Okay, so basically you're fine. We're done. So please subscribe to my channel, and then you can look for, just tap on the search to get as many as helpful tutorial that help you in immigration form. And take care and see you for another time.